Yo, what's up, everybody? Good morning. This is your boy Q. Welcome to the goddamn show. Listen, it's season six. It's season six. I got my boy Hendrix with me this morning. And y'all know that the infamous, the beautiful, the talented, the smart, the sexy Arbor, not Barbara, is with us this morning as well. Hey, y'all. What's up? Good
Good
morning.
morning.
What's up, everybody?
Good
It's been a
Welcome
morning.
back.
minute. It's been a minute. Been like 6 weeks, right?
Yeah, it's been a minute. Been some things, went some places. You know, everybody been kind of doing their own thing. I wish I could say I was, relaxed, refreshed, and ready to go again, but that'd be a lot.
How was the
Yeah.
summer, y'all? How y'all enjoy y'all summer? What y'all get into? Arbor, we'll start with you because you the lady of the bunch. More being in a minute, I guess. What what you do for the summer?
What did I do for the summer?
Yeah, because
Um,
it's supposed to be over. Summer's almost over.
my kid had surgery. I worked. I paid bills. I talked shit. I worked. Like
How?
life was life, and it was shit. I didn't have a summer. I didn't get to go nowhere. I didn't get to do nothing. I'm pissed.
Mm.
mm, how is he doing?
He's
How's he going?
fine, getting on my damn nerves. He started high school and college. I'm over life. Can somebody come and take me?
Mm.
So nobody come take you? No, nobody
No,
come and take you at all in the
no,
summer?
no. And at this point, you I don't care how you take it. Do it. Damn it. You heard me.
Oh.
Bro, what about you, man? What yeah, now you the one that had the summer. I mean, I think, mine is about what
Yes, I'm
Arbor is.
jealous.
Can
Yeah.
you tell us a
So,
little about what you got yourself into?
I started off, dipped down to St. Lucia for my buddy's wedding. So that was an adventure in itself. So that was a great time. Then a couple weeks later, dipped over to Nairobi in Kenya, and yo, it. I'm gonna tell you like this: from Ghana, Egypt, Tanzania, Nairobi, and Kenya. It don't really matter which country you go to in Africa. If you're a black person in America, you need to have it high on your priority list to make yourself a trip to Africa.
I
Period.
agree.
Period. Because the one thing that gets you, especially the first time, is they know you from America, right? You get off the plane, you just ooze you from America. I don't know what it is, but you just ooze you from America. They give you a hug like you that. You know how you had that family reunion and people be hugging on you that, oh baby, I ain't see you. You know that type of vibe?
Yes.
They give you a hug like that and tell you welcome home. When I tell you
Wow.
I that there's no words. No words.
You feel like you've been missed?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they take care. No, don't get me wrong. I mean, there's some shady mofos. Like we was up in the mall, dude tried to sell me some fake Nikes. It's like, dude, I'm wearing them exact same shoes. I'm a fan of Nike. I'm a stock investor. Um, no, them are not real Nikes. I'm sorry. I'm not spending my money with you. But there's nothing like being able to go see wildlife. Like I saw giraffes, zebras, hippos, and then in the background you could actually see downtown Nairobi because you go to Mount Kenya, and then in the background you can see downtown Nairobi. It's crazy to be able to see wildlife and the city
At the
in one
same
place.
time.
Oh, there's and then the people don't. And this is the thing: you can't let what you see on TV dictate how you think and feel about people in other countries because when you
Yeah.
get there,
It's not the same.
it is not the same. When I talk about hustle and bustle, people going to work, rush hour, you know, you got your hood spots, you got your bougie spots, you know, you got your, you know, your little hole in the wall places that give good food and like everything you can think of here, it's the same thing over there. And when I tell you, like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be in the US too much longer, y'all. Yeah, I know I keep talking about it, but like, I don't know if I'm gonna go to Africa, but I'm gonna have to go to some place where it's, you know, it's us.
It's
And
not the US.
yeah, not the US. So yeah. Hey sweetie, welcome back. Alicia said welcome back and good morning.
Good
Hey
morning,
y'all,
Alicia.
what's up? Y'all come on in. I see a lot of y'all jumping on. Y'all drop your comments in the comment section. We're gonna get right down to the damn nitty gritty of the show.
Mo
Today's
says she's
show,
got a flat tire.
Mo got a flat tire.
What the hell are you doing outside? Why are you outside so early in the morning?
Be careful,
Oh,
Mo. Wherever you
yeah.
are, be careful.
Arbor, I ain't gonna say too much because I done knocked out 2 loads of laundry and the third is in the dryer right now.
That's not outside.
Yeah. But
I've
she
already
get
been
up
to
and
work
do
this
things.
morning. I've already
Huh?
been to work. I said I've already been working this morning. So I mean, I get it.
Arbor, that's not work. You don't get paid for that.
If you do it right.
Well, well.
What's up, everybody? Hey, listen. Let's just go ahead and dig into the show, you guys. The show is we don't change, not gonna change. You know, we ain't this thing 6 years. You know, anniversary is in 9 days. And I just want to say thank y'all so much for listening and watching and subscribing. Listen, thank you so much for Top 150 on Apple Podcasts. Make sure you guys are listening in, tuning in on Anchor FM and Spotify and all that good stuff so we can go ahead and continue pushing our numbers and stuff up. I think Hendrix
I'm
got
gonna
something
say
to say
this.
on that.
I'm gonna say this. Yeah, like if we're in the top 150 of Apple Podcasts, right? We're in the top 150. Here's the crazy part. Only 30% of our listeners listen to us on Apple Podcasts. Most
I
of our
saw that.
listeners most of our listeners are on Google Podcasts. So if we in the top 150 in Apple, Google, we're gonna need y'all to come on with them stats. Cause yeah, only a third of our listeners. And hey, we don't not, you know, however you listen to us, because we actually for some reason we got an increase in web viewership. I don't know how that works, but whoever viewing us on the web, hey, we appreciate y'all and listening on the web. But you know, whether it's Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts, whatever, however you're listening to us, we appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all. But what we need y'all to do is drop some comments and let us know what y'all think about this tomfoolery that we're finna get into with these letters. Because this season, at least starting out, we got a couple of letters we're gonna be reading for y'all that's coming from the listeners. So hey, we need to know y'all thoughts.
Let's get into it. All right. So, Mo, be careful. Log in if you can. Just make sure that you're in a safe place and all that good stuff. And we'll just holler at you in a little bit. So, let's get to this letter. This letter came in actually on last week. And I'm Arbor gonna have to have the first words on this letter because when she gonna look at me crazy when I read this letter. But and then we're gonna talk about a couple more things, y'all. But let's do the letter first.
Let
As
me
long as
mute
that
now because you know I got questions already.
I know. Okay. Mo, never lay swagger. Really, Mo? Mo, just get yourself settled. I'll put you in the camera. Just come on before I go off camera and get the letter. So get yourself together. Get yourself together, Mo. I know you coming. Just get your shit together. So I'm gonna get Mo in here. Let me see. Okay, as soon as she gets still, she giving me seasickness, and I ain't even in the water. Okay, here she go. Ladies and gentlemen, Mo Swag is here. Good morning, Mo. Good morning. Good morning. Technical difficulties. There she go. Can't know. How you doing, Mo? Good morning.
Woo!
You look pretty in your black and white. I love it.
Thank you.
I love
Reggie,
polka dot.
Reggie. Got to get an alternator for the other car. So It's in the shop. Go crank up this car. Got to get a battery. Called Uber. I told my neighbor, I'm calling Uber because I got to take her to gymnastics. Here go my neighbor. No, you won't. I'm putting on my clothes. I said, okay. God is so good.
God is good.
Yep.
All the time.
Let's get to this letter, and then Mo's right on time for it. Let's go. Here we go. So this letter comes from Dallas, Texas. So right here in the city, and let's do it. So it says, MTG crew, my name is Cynthia. I'm emailing you from right here, Dallas, Texas. I follow y'all since season 3. Thank you so much. I've always wanted to email y'all, but will be afraid of the brutal honesty. However, I have an issue. I am 40 years old and my husband is 59. We've been married for 8 years. I have 2 kids from a previous marriage and he has 6, or so I thought. Recently, a cousin of mine who is 21 years old asked us to adopt her son who is now 2. We found it weird that she would ask us, out of all people, but after speaking to my family, we realized that she was in over her head and she really needed some help. So my husband and I agreed. Since the baby has been with us, the baby has done well and flourished. And it's been now 9 months. We recently went to a family gathering, and there was a rumor that was floating around that disturbed me. The rumor was that the child that we were considering adopting belonged to my husband. This rumor pissed me off, so I confronted him about it. Turns out he had been having sex with my little cousin. I am pissed beyond words. I need to get a DNA test. We're going to talk to you about that because I think I did send you that information. Get back on me, so we're going to talk about that. However, my husband is very reluctant. I want to leave his ass, but I can't. What about the baby? What about my marriage? Can y'all please give me some words of common sense to help? Signed, Cynthia.
There was an ant on my finger.
So she went to the baby cousin dropped the baby off at their house 9 months ago. Barbara, now at this time, she gets to the family gathering. It's a rumor floating around that the baby might be her husband. He admitted to sleeping with the cousin, but reluctant to get the DNA test that she said that she needs to go ahead and get. What happens is now she's trying to figure out what to do in regards to this child and her marriage situation. So, Miss Arbor, not Barbara, I'm gonna start with you because your face is priceless right now. And drop y'all comments because I want to know what y'all think in the comments.
Like, haven't we watched Players Club? Like,
Mo, not you. Mo, we letting Arbor go first.
So excited.
didn't we all watch Players Club? Like, how close of friends are y'all? How close of cousins are y'all? You know you didn't talk to Pookie at the family reunion. Y'all weren't buddies. Y'all didn't have sleepovers and shit. Why? Why you out of all the cousins? No.
I'm trying to figure out how he got to her though. If she's on 21 and he's 59,
Because that was the cute cousin that he met at the wedding that he kept in contact with because she dropped the number and she stayed away because that was the sugar daddy. Come on now. So listen, if you situated and he's paying, what do I always say? If you're not gonna leave, let the man cheat in peace. So are you gonna leave or not? Are you gonna leave or not? If you're not gonna leave, shut the fuck up. Let him pay your bills. Let him take care of your kids that ain't his, and let him take care of his baby. So are you gonna leave or not?
Reggie, what you got?
I say you got to figure out what you want. You got to figure out what you want because right now you got stability. You got stability. Now, if you want love and peace, You're gonna have to go through a whole lot of chaos to get there. You got to figure out what's best for you in this situation, because sometimes it's not easy, and especially for y'all black women. And I know y'all ain't gonna want to hear this, and don't cut me or nothing. But I'm gonna just be, like you said, we're gonna be brutally honest. Sometimes the hardest thing for a black woman to do is keep her mouth shut. So
I mean,
if you want stability, you got to make a plan and get your exit plan together. If you just want to be free, hey, you can be free and you can walk away from all of it. But that also comes with some responsibilities and some added additional load that you got to take on. So you got to make your choice very carefully, because it's not just you and your kids. This is your family. But you decided to marry this man, knowing that he had 6 kids. Now, look here. You don't get to be in your 50s and have 6 kids if, hey, let's just call him Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson doing his damn thing, and you know he was doing his damn thing because that's how he got you. If y'all got married 8 years ago, which means he was 51 and you were 32. So he was obviously doing something at 51 with you being 32, and understanding that women usually hit their sexual peak between 35 and 38. So he was holding you down from there. So I don't know.
and baby, it gets better at 40.
So I'm just saying, but you understand what I'm saying, Arbor. You get what I'm saying. Women hit that sexual peak, in them 30s. And so, hey, you gotta make some decisions. You gotta make some tough decisions. Now, me personally, I think you knew what you got into when you first started. You was just blind through it. You knew.
Oh.
You knew.
She wanted somebody to take care of her and them other kids.
Yep.
So why not take care of the last one?
I'm just saying. Listen, how old are the kids?
Yeah, that's another.
How old are the kids? This new baby is 2 years old, so is he still screwing her or not? Where are we at with that situation? Also, how old are his kids? Is he still putting out child support? Like, where are we at in the situation? How long is it going to take you to save enough money to get out? There's some things to be evaluated here. Can you shut up long enough to stack a little bread to get out on your own? Are you going to need enough money to take care of your kids for a long time? How old are your kids? Like,
yeah, see, Arbor gave more details than I did, but yeah, we on the same page. You got to,
be smart about it.
But obviously, and look, this is the thing I'm thinking, because 2 things I know. Number one, when they got married, she was in her early 30s. Now, a woman in her early 30s marrying a guy in his early 50s, she was definitely looking for stability. So he got to have a little cheese, even with all them kids. He got to have a little cheese. That's just reality of it. Because ain't no way you got 6 kids, take on a woman, get married, they got 2 other kids, which means you got 8 kids minimum that you know about, that you taking care of in some form or fashion. Now, yeah, he got some money. So you got to make some decisions, because I'm trying to figure out why you in your early 30s messing with a dude in his 50s.
Oh, there's plenty of
reasons.
There's plenty of reasons. But let's be smart, ladies. Quit going in here and opening your legs for men like that and not going to work. Okay? Quit sitting on your ass and taking his money and not doing nothing for yourself. Now is the time. That's when you get your businesses started. That's when you get your savings accounts. That's when you get your investments going. Quit sitting in your ass telling your friends you got purses and all this kind of bullshit. That's not the time to collect cars unless you're getting collectible cars. Okay? Be smart. Bitches are dumb. I'm sorry, but fuck.
I kind of agree with you, Arbor. I just want the ladies to be just a little bit smarter. And fellas, listen, can I just say this? If you're gonna be out here fucking around with not only a young lady, but a young lady that's happen to be kin to your wife, can you at least wrap it up? Why? Because Mr. I'm gonna call him Mr. Cynthia. Mr. Cynthia could not have been that damn surprised when this child showed up with this baby on your doorstep. You couldn't have been surprised. I mean, come on. I mean, can we do
Wait,
better? Wrap it up or something. Do better.
wait. We have a Facebook user?
We have a Facebook user. Let's jump to the comment. My cousin Fee, hey Fee, she said, I'm so glad I haven't gotten myself in anything like that. Fuck a man.
Wait,
Poor
Arbor,
parenting all the way around.
oh,
Who's this Facebook
We got
user?
a Facebook user? Like you came in anonymous as fuck. We got a
Now I don't know. Now see, well, damn, sound like she needs to get that extra tax credit from
well,
that
look,
baby.
hold up. I know who the Facebook user is. I'm not gonna call him out, but yeah, Facebook user. There's a reason it's popping up as Facebook user because there were some issues that happened in the past, and some people got the Facebook user blocked.
Oh.
But it's showing up on my end, so I know exactly who it is, and I know exactly why it's showing up as Facebook user.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
I didn't do a Facebook user. I don't think I did. Was it me? Did I do it?
No.
Because I don't really block people.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. If it was me, I don't care, but it wasn't me.
Well, Facebook user says, time like she needs to stay, get that extra tax credit money, and from the baby and fight cousin.
But I agree.
Back to back, get your boyfriend and start making money moves. Hey, I'm with it.
But I'm gonna tell you like this. Right now, the last thing she needs to be worried about is a boyfriend.
True.
The last thing you need to be worried about is a boyfriend. You in a financial bind. Yes, your heart is hurting. Yes, your ego is hurt. Yes, you're emotionally damaged right now. But when you're emotionally damaged, the best thing to do for you in the long term, honestly, chase your money. Because follow the thought process. And ladies, you may not agree with the way I'm gonna say this, but just understand the whole meaning. You can lose a lot of money chasing behind a bitch, but you ain't ever gonna lose a bitch chasing your money.
Facts.
That's true.
I did a soft launch. I did a Negro soft launch over the summer just to see what was gonna happen, and yeah, that didn't go well. That's why I did.
Say what now?
I said I did a Negro soft launch.
You did a soft launch or what?
I did a soft launch. You know where you post a picture just to see what was gonna happen?
I see who Facebook user is. It wasn't me. I just want to say it wasn't me. It was not me.
Man, that comment section was revealing.
Really?
Oh, the cousins.
Alicia says that she just got to make the tough decisions and think this through real clear without unnecessary talks in your ears. Shut the mouth and move in silence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cynthia, you right here in the D. Listen, contact us at 972-904-2398. You can text, you can email us like you did. And
what about our
DNA test?
DNA test people.
Yeah, we can get you set up with the DNA test.
Go to paternitydallas.com and my girl Lydia will get you set up. Just mention Master Gas and we'll go ahead and get that DNA test for you if you're interested. And listen, one thing about a DNA test, and let me tell you, since you dropped the baby off with you anyway, you don't need his permission to go and get it done. All you need is a sample.
And guess what? Since he's your husband, you can get it.
You can get it.
I mean,
you can get it.
You can catch it.
All you need is a toothbrush.
Wait a minute. I think y'all talking about gathering DNA samples two different ways.
Oh, wait.
He started.
What I say?
Now Thank you. I missed that
She
completely.
said,
I
Arbor
totally missed that.
said, she said, well, you can catch it.
Yeah, I missed that.
You
I
can get
missed
hair. You can get a toothbrush. You can get a hairbrush. There's all kinds of ways you can catch it.
You can do all that. Just come on in, and we'll get you taken care of. The offices are now in Farmers Branch, and we can go ahead and get you set up for DNA test. And that's to anybody out there. Listen, give us a call, send us an email. Y'all know how to get in contact with us. matchgas@gmail.com or yahoo.com, or send us a text. Hit us up. If you need a DNA test, we can definitely get that for you. No joke. Just come on down with it and we'll do that. Hey, my sis, she says, good morning, everybody. All right.
Good morning,
So,
Billy.
Mo is not on here to introduce the topic. So I tell y'all what we're going to do is we're going to take a real quick break. Not a long one, a real quick one. And then what we're going to do is when we come back, we're going to jump into a couple of these topics that we got that are hot topics or whatever that's going on around the world. We just want to go ahead and get it cranked up or whatever the case is about the woman's husband fathering a child or whatever by her little cousin. And we send out our thoughts and our positive thoughts. And we'll give you some raw advice. But honestly, that's a sticky situation. But just be a grown ass woman about it. Think about yourself if you can and do the right thing. So we'll be right back. We're going to take a real quick break, like I said. And then, y'all hold your horses and don't take your ass nowhere. Thank you so much for watching the show again. We sure appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching it, all that good stuff. So let's jump on to our next topic real quick. Y'all already know that I was somewhere crying when this came up for me. My girl Serena Williams announces her retirement from tennis. She's saying that she has to move on. This actually dropped 2 days ago while Serena Williams was in Canada, in Toronto, Canada, playing for the Rogers Cup. She said she has to move on and she is focusing on growing her family and other opportunities. That's my girl. Also, she says that she wanted to definitely make sure she spent a lot more time with her husband and, continue to build the things that she has to build. Thing about Serena Williams that makes her the GOAT, in my opinion, because there are a lot of people saying that she's not the GOAT. I don't understand why. She is the GOAT of our generation. She has 23 Grand Slam titles. She has 71 tournament level titles, and she also has 14 doubles titles with her sister Venus, and 2 mixed Grand Slams, 4 Olympic gold medals. What more could you ask from such a person like that? And so
she not white.
She not
She
white.
not white. That's it. She not white. That's it.
She not white.
Anybody else? And then here's the part that they leave out. She 40.
She 40.
She 40. It's time for her to move on. She doing right. And if she was white, what white woman with, hold on. For those that's listening to us on the audio version, you gotta scroll over and get in here and about the 30-minute mark so you can look at this body on this woman that's 40. That
She can get it.
Yeah, she can get it.
She sure can. Now, if she want to. I mean, right now.
I mean, she don't make my top 10 list, but she could get it. But I'm sorry, Kelly Rowland, if you're listening, sweetie, I see you. I got you.
Yeah, Serena, we love you. We ain't gonna spend too much time on it. I love Serena Williams. I know she is playing in Cincinnati this week, which I will be tuning into, and the U.S. Open is next week, and that's gonna be her final Grand Slam tournament before she says goodbye to the tour. And like I said, what a phenomenal career that this woman has had. What a phenomenal being she has become. And so I just want to shout out and say, good luck to you. Oh, yeah. By the way, she said hi to me in my Serena Facebook group. So I have a separate group that I run,
Oh.
and it's called Serena the Goat. Period. And that Facebook group has like 6,000 people in there. I didn't know it was gonna get that big, and I run it by myself, and it's a private group, so I haven't opened it up. So when she retires, I'm gonna open it up, and anybody can join, and you can do whatever and say whatever you want to. But she actually spoke to us in that group, and so she knows we out there watching. So we love her. Thank you so much, Serena, for your hard work. It's paying off, and we love you, girl. That's all I got with that one.
Yep.
Let's go to the next article, y'all. Now, Mo, it ain't on here, but I know y'all have a little bit to say, so I'm gonna just read this one a little bit. I'm gonna put it on up on the screen because, quite frankly, I just think that it's still effed up. I'm gonna try to use my verbiage a little bit better for our podcast listeners.
They know we cuss.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck it. Here it is.
Oh,
So
I'm
the
sorry. I'm not
woman,
on After Dark. Let me be nice.
Emmett Till's accuser, Carolyn Bryant Donald, will not be charged for falsely accusing Emmett Till
Oh,
of raping her. So, of course, if you guys don't know who Emmett Till is, please go ahead and do your research. Of course, this is back in 1955. Emmett Till was accused of whistling at a white Southern woman in Mississippi. He was kidnapped, beaten, and brutally murdered, disfigured for being tied to a cotton gin fan. If you don't know what a cotton gin fan is, look it up. I ain't got time to go through it today. However, what happens is that after all of this time, this woman has been hiding from the law because a warrant has been out for her arrest for years. They find this woman in her 80s, Reggie, in her goddamn 80s, and they will not convict her because of her age and that she's dying of cancer. Again,
that's
her name,
cause she white. That ain't cause of
That's
nothing else. That's cause she white.
that's
that's
because
because
she
she's
white.
white. And
Yeah,
I don't have no picture of this white woman. But yeah, what y'all think about that? Emmett Till.
That's cause she white.
because she white. Look here. I'm gonna tell you right now.
They put Bill Cosby in jail.
Thank you. That's exactly where I was going. That's exactly where I was going. Over shit that happened, what, 20, 30 years ago? And it's allegedly, this is a fact. And
Fact.
again, it's because she white that ain't shit gonna happen. But that's okay though. That's okay because the roosters will come home to crow again. Just
And
like all these people. Just like, well, I ain't gonna get into that shit. I'm gonna leave that alone. Leave
I
that
just
alone.
want to say, another thing for me, if you're not gonna convict her, then Emmett Till's family and his foundation needs to be compensated. Period.
Yep.
Period. They need to be
Actually,
well compensated. Period.
tax her and her family.
Exactly.
Take all that shit. All of it.
Exactly.
No.
All of it.
His entire family. I don't care if it's a fourth cousin removed on his stepdaddy's toe side. Everybody needs to be
He
paid.
said on his stepdaddy hoe side. Yes, her too.
It don't matter to me. I don't care. They need to be paid, need to be compensated. You're not gonna convict this woman of doing obviously what was horrifying. And if you guys
Yep.
Google Emmett Till, his mother left his casket open on purpose so the world could witness what they did to her son. And he wasn't even from Mississippi. He's from Chicago.
Here's the crazy part. This is the same type of stuff that people will get away with, and then they'll go through this. Oh, well, I don't see how they and why they behave like that. But you won't go back to how your parents and your grandparents and your great grandparents behaved when only thing that they were getting, the only thing that was happening was equalizing the rights of black people and see how they react. Right? You don't want to do that and see how your kin people acted, because what you don't understand, and this is what people fail to realize, that Jim Crow was not hundreds of years ago, right? This we're talking about in the 30s and 40s. This is when people that are still alive today were born. This is when these are your grandparents and great grandparents and sometimes parents that were doing these things, and damn it, they need to be held accountable. because everybody wants to talk about, oh, look at the crabs in the barrel. They just doing this. But did you ever think did you ever stop and think that the damn crabs don't belong in the fucking barrel in the first place?
Exactly.
And I mentioned this, and I've mentioned this, and I've mentioned this, and it's not just on the Black side. Understand this. This is a woman, and her mentality, her DNA. This is generational, because you understand that woman, whatever she was going through, whatever her mindset was, whatever she was carrying in her DNA, when she was pregnant with her daughter was created, was born, was made while she was making those eggs in her daughter were formed, was carrying that DNA of the next daughter and the next daughter after that. We are created with our eggs. That's generational.
Mm-hmm.
So it carries over. Y'all are not understanding how this generational shit works. You're not paying attention to it. We are inherently carrying generational shit from our grandmothers. And I'll find the diagram so that you can see it, but you're
Mo, what you got, Mo?
I can't say anything because we're not supposed to use profanity.
Since when?
I tried not to use profanity.
Oh. I didn't put y'all. I didn't do that to y'all this time. Because you guys like, come on, y'all. Let's see if we can do it without cussing. I'm not even going there no more. I'm tired of this shit. I ain't doing it. Mo, this is disappointing.
You set yourself up for failure with that one, Q.
Every time.
The way I've always looked at Emmett Till, when that happened to Trayvon, I was hotter than fish grease because I was like, we should have an economic boycott. Then when it happened to George Floyd, everybody, Black Lives Matter, wanted to come on the scene, even though it should have been Black Lives Matters, too. But, they didn't do that right. But that's what happens when you're not a Black organization. That's a whole nother show. But when it comes to Emmett Till, you have to give 100% to his mother, Mamie, because Black little boys in the South have been drugged. Port Arthur, Beaumont, Mississippi. We have a museum for people who were lynched only in Alabama. Powerful, and those are the names that we know. So when Mamie Till said no, I want them to show his body, and when Mamie Till said take pictures of it, she was so ahead of everyone in understanding how her life and how her legacy and how her son mattered. Now, I know the woman who accused him. I don't say her name because she's not relevant nor important enough. I know she had an abusive relationship, and in some of the articles I read, she said, well, I suffered too because my son died. What people don't understand is exactly what Arbor said about the trauma DNA, the generational curses. It's okay, but understand this: until we take our last breath, we will always know about him. We will always respect Emmett Till. Most importantly, every time someone gets off OJ, we like, that's why we do it. Now, OJ didn't like Black folk, and that's his business, but he was a Black man. And all the Black women jurors saw the evidence, said, you know what? He probably did it, but Emmett Till. And that's, do you have to do that with your old car? And that's just how it has to be done. No one is going to care about us except for us. And I'm talking about the Black community, not the colored community, not the ones who are talking about Peruvian bundles and can't spell Peru. What I'm talking about are the Black people. We have to step up. We have to step up. I mean, there are going to be some kids who are lost to the system. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that your mother gets food stamps and gets housing, and yet they're worried about having the Jordans, the latest Jordans. They can't spell Jordan, or they don't know that there was a Michael important, or they can't read the number 23, or they don't understand the University of North Carolina Chapel, or they can't spell basketball. That's your fault because you're trying to get your child to look a certain way. Because she has multiple babies by multiple men, she's competing or trying to have the children compete for that love that they never got and that she never got. Now I know I went on a whole tangent, but I'm just telling you, Emmett
Well,
Till will forever be in my lexicon, and as well as Trayvon Martin. But what's most important to me is that she's gonna get her just rewards. And if it's not on her, it's gonna be on her children's children, just like Arbor said, because that's a generational curse. Okay, I got off the pulpit now. I'm sorry.
yeah, no, but
Hendrix, what you got, man? Before we move on to the next one, you had one. What you got?
yeah, all I was gonna say is that what people don't understand, like you will chase if you're not truly free, you will chase symbols of freedom to show other people that you are free instead of understanding what freedom really is, and then you actually being free. Because when you're truly free, you're not chasing those things. You're not they come to you and you get them and you don't think about them twice, not because you desire them so much, but it's just like, hey, I want this. Okay, I'm gonna go get it and then move on. You don't sit there and idolize.
Wealth is the same way. Wealth is the same way. Wealthy people don't chase name brand shit. They don't wear name brand. They don't have to show that they're wealthy by looking wealthy.
Right. The name brand stuff that wealthy people wear, I guarantee you, they're a major stakeholder in that corporation.
Mm-hmm. And they probably get it for free.
What's the saying? Wealthy is quiet.
Yep.
What is original? Wealthy is quiet.
Wealthy is quiet. Rich is flashy. Poor is loud.
Poor is loud. That's it. All right, y'all. Moving on to the next topic real quick, and we got one more topic before we end the show for the day. Thank y'all again for watching. Y'all see the new show lineup that's going across. There's nothing really changed. I just decided to get us off of alternating weeks. So every second and fourth week, you got on Monday night, Monday Night Madness.
Q.
Reading is fundamental.
Tell it.
Well, with anything we're going in Mo, it's madness. Okay? It's madness. Make it make sense with Mo on Monday nights. On Wednesday nights, it's Happy Hour with Hendrix. Of course, Thursday night is Super Real with your boy Q. And that's every second and fourth week. MTG After Dark will be returning in October with my girl down there below Hendrix. I got some shit that I want to do. It's gonna be great. All right. So again, let's keep moving. Former Louisville police detective federally charged in Breonna Taylor's death to plead guilty. All right. I don't think I really want to go too much into it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Isn't she pretty? Pretty young lady. Lost her life too soon. Former Louisville Metro Police Department Detective Kelly Goodlick plans to plead guilty to a federal charge that was filed earlier this month by the DOJ in connection with the death of Breonna Taylor. According to the Washington Post, Attorney Brandon Marshall, a Justice Department attorney, confirmed the plea agreement during an Friday online court hearing in the U.S. District Court of the Western District of Kentucky with the magistrate judge Regina Edwards. She was charged with one count of conspiracy in connection to Taylor's case last week. So, Mo, what you got on that? Now, me personally, Mo, even though I asked you, conspiracy, is that all? Conspiracy?
Okay, let's start this first. Let's take them down. Biden, you did this one thing right. Biden, I know you Obama's boy, and that's good. That's your business. Biden, you ain't done nothing right thus far, but you got this shit right here. But oops, I cursed. But you got this one right here. But what I need y'all to do is take that AG down in Kentucky. He's a black man, supposedly. Not really, but you know. He's one of those, you know, I'm going to use this for short. He's an Oreo.
He's Oreo. We say that.
Now, you can indict. This is what pisses me off. You can indict a ham sandwich, but they couldn't indict that lady who was responsible for Emmett Till's death. But he didn't ask the right questions in the grand jury, and he purposely did that. So let's take him down. His AG is no longer need to be stuck for attorney general, but ass gusher. That's what it needs to be, because he's a sorry ass. So Breonna Taylor, innocent. We knew the warrant was lying because the man they were so-called looking for was already incarcerated. He was already in jail when they broke down her door. We knew they were lying from day one. We knew it. But now that the civil rights, that the top cop in the country is taking it over, I feel much better. I hate that they lied and said it was a stash house, because all you have to do is look at The Wire, one season, one episode, and know a stash house will never have people, dogs, or anyone in it. It's a stash house. You stash shit there. Then they lied and said that he was sending stuff to her apartment. The ex-boyfriend was sending stuff to her apartment. And UPS, FedEx, United States Postal Service, that don't keep good records anyway, none of them said they had records of anything being sent to that address. But these white boys wanted to do this so poorly, and I don't know why. It was 4 of them who lied and changed the records. But this is what they're doing. They are not getting fired, or they're not going to have charges for killing her. They're getting it for changing a document and lying. But you know what, Crips and Bloods? Why don't you do what you're supposed to do? That's all I got to say.
They bought the house for $1. $1.
Huh?
They bought the house for $1.
Which house?
Her house.
She has an apartment. She was in an apartment when she got killed with a boyfriend.
That location they purchased for $1.
The apartment?
Mm-hmm. The building.
$1?
Yep.
I don't.
So it's okay. So when they do that though, a lot of times, especially when it comes to commercial property, they lost its value.
No, the point was that they were trying to clear the area. They were trying to clear the area for gentrification purposes. Mm-hmm. That was the whole point, was to get rid of.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
But they would deem the land worthless. That's what I'm saying. They would deem the land worthless.
Gotcha.
To move it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they were redlining it so they could change it so yuppie people could build a garden in the city and stuff. Yeah. And have their cows and shit.
Did you say have cows?
Okay. So our last little topic conversation today, we got about 10 minutes on the clock. Actually, we can go to like 15, 20. But Hendrix brought up something the other day. Mo, what you say?
You can't read nor tell.
I can't tell time. I said we got about 10 minutes.
And then you said
15.
And 20.
I said we can go to 20. See, if you get your functionalities functioning, you're gonna be okay. Because you can't IT nobody out of nothing.
Anyway, let's continue, because you had so many syntax errors in there. I just fell out. Go ahead, keep going.
Hendrix brought up something earlier this week that he wanted to discuss with us, and it was talking about extreme dating. Now, Hendrix, what was you talking about? Give me the definition of extreme dating.
Okay, so extreme dating. So there are people out here that have these delusions of grandeur in the dating world. And they will go to these extreme limits. And I don't get it. And Mo, Arbor, y'all are women. I need some explanation.
Yeah.
Because these are dating sites, apps, companies for women. Now, dating apps for females. That have some outlandish requirements for the gentleman that they would like to actually date. Now, the premise of this is that these females will give this criteria list of all these things that a guy must have before they would be willing to date him. And then this site or this service goes out and finds a male that meets this criteria. Now, the criteria is ludicrous. I've read through some of these. Must have at least $3 million in the bank, 5 to 6 properties, and 2 yachts. As an example of some of the criteria that these females set.
What does the female have to have?
There you go, Arbor. Exactly what I'm going to. On the flip side, the female. I can't even say this with a straight face.
A gold coochie?
46 years old. Never worked in corporate America at all.
Shit. I'm going off camera.
Never worked in corporate America at all. Resume. Burger King, Wendy's, Taco Bell, CVS.
Wow.
That's it.
No higher education.
I'm doing something wrong in life.
Here's the crazy part though.
Is it because I'm fat?
For the females to even get on the site, I will say this: they have to put up $6 grand. They have to put up $6 grand.
How does she have $6 grand?
That's the damn question I'm trying to figure out.
She sucks some good dick. Oh, sorry, I wasn't supposed to say that.
You ain't supposed to say that. What do you mean? How did she have $6 grand? Because there are poles everywhere. What is wrong with y'all? There are poles and holes everywhere. That's why she got $6 grand. That's why she works at Burger King. That's why she does all the fast food.
You ain't getting $6 grand from working fast food. She working.
You know what? The women should at least have
OnlyFans.
$6 grand. They should take an IQ test, and they should at least have 36 eggs. And then they should check their eggs out for any deformities. I'm serious. You don't know why you want a man with 2 yachts and you can't swim. Nigga, please. See, I done start cussing.
Again, this is what now here's now.
Is it because I'm not in shape? Is that like
Arbor, because it's because you're not stupid.
Like I need to go to the gym, I guess.
It ain't the gym.
This is the crazy part. How I found out about this website and this service was that I actually got approached. I'm like, what? And it wasn't some scam email. That's not how they got a hold of me. They called on my phone, detailed voice message with the website and everything. Now, to access the website, they give you the website information. Comes up with a blank page. You then have to input your invite number in, and then the page opens up. So you can go to the page, and there's nothing there. It's only a little column where you can enter your invitation number, and then everything opens up. So I'm like, what the hell? Let me give it a try, because on the male side, it's completely free. So I start doing some digging. And when I tell y'all that we are living in a crazy ass world, well, I didn't know anything like this existed, but it's by invite only. So I'm asking, well, how did you get my information? right? Because I'm in my head. I'm trying to think. Well, I know my number been the same forever. That ain't no big deal. Whatever. But I'm like, how did you get this background information on me to do all of this and figure, okay, he qualified, he meets the criteria.
You got 2
All
young.
I'm gonna say is, for these women, no, back up. For these females,
Female.
I hear that don't know who their baby daddy is, can't find their baby daddy for child support. I don't know what the hell y'all doing in y'all life, but it's some females out here that I'm trying to figure out why they don't work for the FBI or something. Because
Right.
I'm trying to figure out they finagled all this information randomly and was able to compile it and say, Hendrix meets the criteria, let's give him a call. I don't know what y'all doing, but whatever it is, you hanging with the wrong motherfuckers.
Oh my. Oh my.
Because
So
I'm just flabbergasted.
so you mean to say, and
got
you know,
y'all.
They won't be calling you, Q. They won't be getting in contact with you.
well, you know, even let me tell you
I'm
something.
broke.
Even if I had the money, you wouldn't have that kind of access to me no way, because I wouldn't put myself out there. Because it's a two-way street when it comes to online dating. You got to set up the profile, somebody got to find you. You know, so the men might be a little desperate too on that one, but I'm gonna say this, Mo, I'm gonna tell you, I have to kind of agree with you. These hoes ain't got no subject verb agreement. These hoes don't know what a high school diploma look like, without the exception of the three letters GED on it. These hoes don't know nothing but hello, can I take your order at Chick-fil-A or at Wendy's. When they get your order wrong, they want to beat your ass because you gave them 4 nuggets instead of 5. You know, so I'm trying to figure out, you know, what woman of character it would put herself in such a position to be dogged like that, because that can read a whole lot of other shit too. You want to be
Q,
controlled and taken care of too, but
Q,
your pussy
you
smell like
got
chicken grease. I don't get it. I
Q, you
don't.
gotta back up. You gotta back up and correct your sentence.
Which one?
It's not women, it's females.
Oh.
Well,
You gotta correct it.
no,
Can I say this? Go ahead, Mo. I was gonna say, if you got female genitalia and you identify as a female,
they're
let me
tricks.
do it like that.
They're tricks. They're not females. They're tricks.
Trick hole, desperate, Wendy's, Eden, Walmart, bag stealing bitches. That's what they are.
He said Walmart bag stealing bitches.
Cause you know a woman, I mean a female that's on an app like that hoe is stealing Walmart bags for trash bags. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you using that shit to put on your head in the shower. You know what I'm saying? You know, no, hell no. I'm just saying, I kind of got a Mo spirit. That's a desperate bitch, is who that is. That's a desperate bitch trying to get a come up on some man. And y'all seen the bishop, the one talking about, I'm looking for a wife. Y'all see this man? This man just said, I'm looking for a wife. That's
Yeah.
his fuck. Looking for a wife. Eyeglass is this damn big on his goddamn face.
That's a place to lay her head, so she'll be right there. Some
It's
trick.
1 hour.
I'm done.
We got to go. Listen, everybody. Check us out on next Saturday morning. We're gonna come back to you with a brand new show. Barbara, thank you so much for jumping on. We know you love you, girl. You know
Love
it.
you guys. Thanks
We
for having
we
me.
got to catch up today because I got to go to the baby shower later on. So
Okay. Call
yeah,
me.
so
I
we got to
invite
catch up.
people like you to the baby shower. Just give them a gift.
It's my niece. I got to go to the baby shower.
Yeah, why to invite you? You old.
I have to be there. You have to know. Barbara knows my family. I have to go. My mama gonna wring my neck, and
You
I
cook,
ain't got time for that.
hopefully you cooking a plate or something, doing something decent. You cooking.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna cook me some turkey next when I come home. That's what make me.
You supposed to be cooking. You know what? Everyone, y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you for y'all helping me through this battery alternator situation.
Are you in a safe place? Are you okay?
I'm outside the gymnastics class because somebody told me to go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, just
She
if
said,
you need somebody, just give us a call. Let us know you good, please. Thank you.
oh, sure.
We love everybody. Thank you so much again. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. We're gonna see y'all next week and all that good stuff. And don't forget to share this broadcast and all this that jazz. And that's all we got. Peace. Have a good day.